How did you see the penalty awarded against Real Madrid?
Skip that question.
You don't want to talk about the referee?
No.
Can you tell us why?
Because I don't want to. As simple as that.
Do you think your team deserved more?
Yes, I think we deserved a better result, especially because of how we played in the second half. In the second half, we had total control of the game. We scored a goal and created many chances. We played very well in the second half of the match. But the first half was completely the opposite. We played too slowly and lacked the aggression that we showed in the second half. Now we feel good, especially because of how well we played in the second half. We took advantage of the width of the pitch because Vinny and Rodrygo played wide on the wings, which created much more danger.
What do you think about the Atlético player staying on the ground for 3 minutes, as if he had been run over by a truck, until VAR finally awarded the penalty?
What I can say is that it was VAR that gave the penalty, because the referee on the field was very close to the action and saw what happened. But it was VAR that decided it was a penalty. The same thing happened to us in the match against Athletic Bilbao, I think. Also in a game against Girona. I believe the football world doesn't understand what is happening here.
You just said that the referee initially saw the action and decided it wasn't a penalty. Do you think we are ruining football with this kind of refereeing?
Well, I think it's better not to revisit a controversy that is already very big regarding refereeing. So, I'll just talk about the match, telling you that it was a competitive and evenly matched game, just like all derbies always are. As I said before, we know they are a team that fights very hard. The match ended in a draw, but we are excited about the performance we had, especially in the second half.
Do you think the level of commitment and sacrifice your team showed today is what you are looking for in your team? And with this, can you win titles?
At the level of commitment, the team has been good. They have sacrificed a lot. Everyone has fought and battled. They have come back in a match that was obviously difficult because it was quite clear what Atletico was doing after taking the lead, and that was to defend, counterattack, and that is where they're very dangerous. I think we have managed all this well. The defenders at the back have done very well. The two central defenders have been fantastic.
In the second half, your team played better with Vinicius and Rodrygo playing wide, but in the first half it was the opposite. Were these positions your instructions?
No, the plan was always to play down the wings from the beginning. But when we defend in a low block, Vinny positions himself centrally to try to create opportunities with passes behind the defenders. However, we decided to be patient and just play wide.
How did you see the players at halftime after the penalty was given against your team? What did you say to them to spark the change in attitude?
We talked about the plan to use the full width of the pitch. We needed to play more down the wings compared to the first half. We're all disappointed because we believe we deserve to win the match. We were very close to achieving that. But we have reasons to be satisfied, and we remain league leaders, which we will have to fight for until the very last match.
How did you see Ceballos' performance today? Do you think he could play in next Tuesday's match?
Ceballos played very well, as usual for him. I think the whole team contributed a lot. Valverde had a very good match. As I said, the fullbacks and central defenders also did very well. For Tuesday's match, we need to see how the team that played today recovers.
Do you think the letter Real Madrid presented influenced the match, leading to the penalty decision?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Do you think this lineup could be enough for next Tuesday's match?
Yes, that might work. I think today we changed a bit on the defensive side. We made two lines of 4 players, with Bellingham playing a little more on the outside like he did last year. I think it turned out quite well because I don't recall, apart from the 2 or 3 counterattacks we allowed, and after the penalty, I don't remember any saves by Courtois.
Cholo Simeone has said that the best team in the league is Barcelona. What is your opinion on that?
Well, I think everyone has their own opinion, right? I think, as I said, it's going to be a very competitive league. Competitive until the end, but we are happy, despite the difficulty we have. Because before the match, there was an image that I really liked. I saw a picture with the 4 players, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, and Rudiger, greeting their teammates as they entered the field.